Hey everyone, it's day 91, round 3 of the body coach. I'm in my little boy's room. We've just had a beanbag disaster. Beans all over the floor. Always good fun. What am I going to talk to you about today? Well, I'm coming to the end now of my body coach journey, which is filling me with trepidation in terms of what's going to be next. And I remember the first time I finished cycle 3, thinking, oh God, what on earth do I do now? And the reason that I decided to repeat the body coach plan again and then subsequently again is because after years and years and years of really poor eating habits and at times eating disorders, I felt that I needed a good year of following a rigid plan in order to really embed the behaviours, the habits, and condition myself to those new ways so that I didn't go back to the old way. And I think on the whole, for most people, 90 days on a plan is probably enough to establish those habits. But for somebody like me that has been big her entire life, I needed longer. And now I'm finishing again and I've got to go into the unknown and try and do this on my own. So I've got a plan, as I've told some of you, and I'll be picking that up from January and sharing that with you. But I know that I'm going to succeed, and I know certainly that I'm not going to go back. Now, what's quite interesting about that is that it is really easy, I think, to go back. I think there are people who try and pull you back on this journey. So, friends who sort of say, oh, just have a drink, if you just have one, or, oh, have a few chocolates, it's not going to kill you. And, I've got trolls all the time telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing. And that I'm too rigid and I'm a robot and I'm a machine and all of these things. And ultimately, what we have to do is stay true to ourselves and our journey. This is nobody else's journey. What I'm doing doesn't need to be replicated by anybody else. This is about me. It's about my choices, my decisions. And I am not going to let anybody derail me or put me off. I've got enough of that in my own head. I had my head telling me this morning, don't do your HIIT. You've got so much work to do today. Just get on with your work. And I was saying, no, while I was smashing out my burpees. So it's about, as I've written today in a blog, it's about being stronger than your strongest excuse and smashing through it and carrying on, because the end is so worth it, in terms of how I feel, that's what I'm going to continue to do. So it's Friday. Have a fabulous weekend and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.